Hey guys, it's Exalin. I'm going to be trying a little bit different type of video that I don't usually do, so bear with me today. I'm going to show you how to make your pictures using the game's in-game camera function maybe a little more interesting. For those in the know, a lot of the time, your facial expression in Dragon Quest X is very this. They just don't really emote. They kind of just look at you, very waiting in the back of the room and waiting to be addressed sort of thing. So, a while ago, they had added the option to change your default facial expression. And the ones that they have by default aren't great. Like, your options are smile, but your eyes are closed at all times. Angry, but you still have straight face. Sad, but still kind of straight face. Focused with it, just kind of just angry again. But your eyebrows aren't quite, no, those are borderline the same. And then smug, which I think this one's actually cash shop, but, you know, looks great in the corner, not so much great on the character. But certain emotes, when you're in your photo mode, let's actually get in here, do change your facial expression. If we do spin here, the character's face does change a little bit. If we do get treasure, you get this genuine little smile here. But for the most part, what you see is what you get, and it changes with each and every different emote. But what's neat is if you set emotes on your frequent phrases, you can actually change the face. So if we look at the ones I've got set on my second page here, they're highlighted in blue. And the reason you can do this is if we use that get treasure again, now you can see the different facial expressions. So if we just hit none, you still get that little smile we got before, where if I hit smile, you get it with the eyes closed just like it would normally. But as you notice, the smile is bigger because it just takes the eyes closed from the normal emote, but then uses the smile from the regular treasure chest animation. I don't know exactly what causes it to choose between what facial animations it takes, but it is neat that you can mix and match them this way. So the way you do this is you go to MISC, you go to Settings, you go to Communication, Frequent Phrases, Dialogue Content, and then find any empty spot, click on it, go down, and you can choose an emote. You know, you've got everything listed here, as well as your emote list and history. If you need a little bit more, that'll just open that. So if we pick Rough and Tumble, and then on your face, you hit Face Expressions. If you choose any of them individually, it'll lock to that, but putting it here will let you choose. Then just hit Confirm and back out. So if we look at Rough and Tumble again, you know, you look very, very into that. You just had a good time. You did some sick backflips. Let's do it again with Sad. So now we're very unfortunate that we did some sick backflips and we are not as depressed as I thought we would be. Anywho, now let's add one other thing on top of this because we can technically take it a step further. If we open our camera here and we choose an emote, let's use the get treasure again and not use anything specific. You can modify other things. So if, oh, I closed my camera. I apologize. This is why I don't do videos unscripted. If we go back in here, open the camera. I'm doing it again. I am so sorry. Open the camera settings. That button, excellent. You can actually change your character to look where the camera is. And I think they patched this a while ago, but it used to only face where you opened the camera, but they appear to have fixed that. But you can now change where that is, and she will follow it, or your character, wherever you pull this, to an extent. But there's more here. If we open this, we can also check the eye settings to keep eyes open. So now let's do Rough and Tumble again. The eyes are open. So let's try Smug. Let's see if this one overwrites the smile. Yeah, so you can go in here and you can still mess with the look settings. You can change them. So if you want the eyes to be closed, then you just do it again with a different emote. So if I do none, now the eyes are closed. You still look happy. Let's do angry. Eyes are still open. Sometimes it doesn't work. And it may take you a few tries on a couple of them. Some emotes don't always take, but you can play around with it and figure out which ones do and do not take over with the different emotes. And there's a lot of them in here. This particular character I'm using doesn't have a ton. You can make your character dance and look very distressed while doing it. All sorts of options are available to you that you can do with different things. So yeah, you know, enhance your photos with different looking directions. And of course, you know, this is on top of the fact that you've got your frames and your filters and everything else. So go nuts with it, gang. And as always, I hope that you have a fantastic time zone and stay excellent. That was the wrong emote, but we're going to go ahead and end on that. Bye.